morning, gentlemen. Whitey and Nathan and my man Mark. Having a little cup of Joe. Hanging here at the Salvation Army. Got my own room here. Got my own social media room. Oh man. Looking forward to Mexico. It's cold here. It's right in the middle of the summer. It's freezing. I'm cold with the jacket on. It's crazy here. Sitting here waiting for my Zoom meeting to start. So it's at 7 o'clock during the week, so I jumped on and it was too early. It's 7:30 on Saturday, so I'm going to make a step one video. The way I see it, I'm no big deal, but I've helped guys stay sober, and I'm sober, and I don't feel like drinking. I must have done something right. I must have done what the book told me to do. I must have done what God directed me to do, because that's what the book is all about. Us alcoholics are undisciplined, so we let God discipline us in the simple way we have just outlined in this book. That's how we get to God. We get to God. That's exactly what the book is about for alcoholics and addicts. Some people can just go to God. Mark's good like that. Whitey too and stuff. But me, man, I need directions on how to live along spiritual principles, period. If I'm not helping other alcoholics and stuff, man, I'm at risk of drinking. I'm not saying I'm going to drink, but I sure do feel a lot better when I'm helping people. And why not help an alcoholic since I'm a man? We're the only ones walking the face of the earth that have experienced alcoholism and recovered from it. And the book says we can help where nobody else can. Dr. Carl Jung, highly competent psychiatrist, said that highly competent psychiatrists and doctors and family members, and nobody can help an alcoholic and addict, but another alcoholic and addict who has found the solution, who's recovered, right? So we have a vital message. So when it comes to helping people, why not help? I would help kids. I would love to help kids with cancer. Man, I don't know the solution. Do not know the solution, but I know the solution to addiction and alcoholism. They showed me it. I didn't come up with it, but I followed the path. So step one, talking about step one a little bit, I was reading the 12 on 12 this morning. And I like to read around step one because I like to stay sharp on step one so I can help others with step one. Nothing more important than step one. So he was talking about how we had to raise the bottom in the later years. They were dealing with a lot of higher bottom drunks, And what is a bottom? What's a bottom? And everybody thinks that, a bottom is when you drink so much, you get beat up so much, you go to jail so much that you're done. And that's not the bottom, man. I was done 4 years before I stopped drinking. I was done. Hadn't had a happy drink in 5 years. I lost my son, lost my job, lost my wife, almost lost my life. Drank for 4 more years. So done is not what happens to us under the lash of alcoholism. In the 12 of 12 it says, under the lash of alcoholism, we are driven to AA. Yes. I finally had enough. I was driven to AA and drank for 4 more years. And it's in AA where we discover the fatal nature of our situation, that mental obsession, that restless, irritable discontent, that spiritual malady is the problem. It's not what happens to me when I start drinking, because if that's the problem, just don't drink. So we're driven to AA and we learn the fatal nature of our situation. That's really the bottom. Like if you look at the paragraph before that, it says one alcoholic plants into the mind of another alcoholic the fatal nature of their situation. They've hit bottom. And then they're willing to do the self-searching and the parting with the money and carrying a message and prayer and meditation. No self-centered alcoholic wants to do those things. But we will do it if we hit bottom. We will do it if we hit bottom. And bottom is, for me, learning the fatal nature of my situation, which means I'm going to drink again, no matter what, because of the mental obsession, because I'm restless, irritable, discontent, full of resentments, full of fear, full of self-pity. I'm frustrated, I'm lonely, I'm bored, I need a drink. Now, Alcoholics Anonymous takes care of that restless, irritable discontent. So, under the lash of alcoholism, we're driven to AA, and there we discover the fatal nature of a situation. That's the bottom. And then it says we will do whatever it takes. See, we hit bottom now. We found out the fatal nature of the situation. We're going to drink again because of that mental obsession, not the allergy of the body. Then we will do whatever it takes to lift the merciless obsession, not the allergy, but the obsession. The obsession is the mental thought, that state, the mental state, the thought that precedes a drink, that precedes a relapse into drinking. That's the problem. The thinking is the problem, not the drinking. The crux of the problem is the mental state that precedes a relapse into drinking. Obviously, this is the crux of the problem, the book says. It's not obvious for a lot of people. So yeah, we're driven to AA. We learn what's up. We learn that the obsession is the problem. Then we'll do whatever it takes. Then we'll do all those steps, and we'll go help other people because our life depends on it. And then after you do it for a while, man, it feels good. It feels good to help others. That's a God thing there. That's, you get a conscious contact with God, and it will feel good to help others. That's the new high, baby. It's a lot better than meth, cocaine, heroin, and alcohol. That's it, man. A little step one action, 6 minutes. That's enough. That'll probably fit into WhatsApp. All right, love you all, guys. I'm going to do a meeting at 7:30, and I hope you guys have a great Saturday.